Okay, so this is Skills Homework 3-2. So we are in the third 6 weeks, and this is the second Skills Homework. So it is due Thursday. Just like always, if you turn it in Tuesday or Wednesday, you get a bonus 5 points. And you can have me check it before Thursday and tell you which ones you have wrong, so you can get those fixed before you turn it in. All right, so on all of these, you're just setting up ratios and finding the missing number. So the first one says the ratio of cars to minivans is 2-3. So the way we do these every time is we set up our cloud. So this one said cars to minivans. So I'm going to put cars to vans in my cloud because those are the two things that I'm comparing. And it tells me the ratio of that is 2-3. So that would be 2 cars and 3 vans. Now it says there are 96 minivans. So 96 is going to go down here on the vans. That's why we always make sure that we put our words in the cloud so we know which one of these two to put the 96 with. So it would go with the 3, which is the vans. So now I check to see what I would do to 3 to get 96. Remember, you can't add or subtract. It's got to be multiply or divide. So if I don't know what that would be, I go over here to the side and do 96 divided by 3. So that would be 32. So this would be times 32. So I'm going to do the same thing to the top. So 2 times 32, and that would be my answer, and that's what I would put right there. Okay, we're going to do that on every single one of them. So number 2 says the ratio of skateboards to bicycles. So in my cloud, I'm going to have skateboards and bicycles. Number 3 says vanilla and chocolate. So we're just looking at the two things we're going to compare and put them in the cloud and then set up your two ratios. Okay, number 6, when you get down to one like this one has 2 different answers. It says a baseball player strikes out 3 times for every 2 hits. So we have strikeouts and we have hits. So strikeouts and hits. Strikes out 3 times for every 2 hits. If he strikes out 15, so remember strikeouts is on top, how many hits does he get? And that's the first answer. So that would be the first one right there. Now the next one says if he gets 46 hits. Well, 46 is on bottom right here. So I'm going to make another one with 46 here on bottom. And I want to find what would go on top. So on this one, I want to see what I multiply 3 by to get 15. Do the same thing to 2 to get your answer. And then to get this one, ignore this center one. We want to know what do we multiply 2 by to get 46, and do the same thing to 3 to get that answer. Okay, so don't let it confuse you when you have 2. You still have, your ratio is still the same to start with. It's still 3 times he strikes out for every 2 hits, and then you just have 2 different ratios that you have to solve over here. But it's super important that you make sure you have your words in the cloud so you know where the 46 goes and where the 15 goes. Okay, but these are 2 separate problems, so don't put 15 over 46. That's not going to make sense, okay, because these are 2 separate problems. I think all of them are pretty much the same. If, like right here, we know that 3 will go into 15, but if it doesn't, don't forget you want to look and see if you can simplify, or you want to try and get there with your ratio table. But most of the time, if it won't go in there, then look and see if you can simplify and then get there. Let's just pick one more here on the back and try it. Let's do number 10. The ratio of chaperones to students. So I'm comparing chaperones to students. The ratio is 2 to 9. So chaperones comes first, so the 2 is chaperones and the 9 is students. If 252 students, so 252 is going to go here on bottom. I want to know how many chaperones there were. Okay, I got to figure out how many times 9 goes into 252. So go off to the side. I'm going to come over here and do 252 divided by 9. 9 will go into 25 2 times. Bring down your 2. 9 will go into 72 8 times. So this would be times 28. So do the exact same thing to the top to get your answer. Oops, sorry. This would be times 28, so do the exact same thing to the top to get your answer. Okay, that's how you're going to work every single one of them. Remember, you do get points for showing your work. 2 points for showing your work. So showing your work means you set up your cloud and you set up your two ratios. So make sure you show that every time. Don't just put an answer on there. All right, good luck.